Hello everybody, so I'm back with another video and I'm back with another reply video, and this is relating to genetics, mixed race, and that category. Yeah, we're all the human race, but we're different, right? Even though we're all the same race, even though we're all human, we're still different. We have different traits and so on, and that's what I want to talk about this in this video. So someone left a comment like 4 months ago, and it says 15% of any blood not native isn't going to make your hair like that. I've seen some black Americans take DNA tests and have more Euro blood than you and not have as loose or noticeably curly hair. It might be a variant on native hair texture. So here's the thing, people were debating me in this video like constantly. Like, I got more than one comment telling me that I was wrong, that I'm native and that I'm trying to be mixed, that I'm trying to look mixed. I don't understand what people don't understand. Like, mixed people have mixed traits, and they inherit different traits. Even though, like, I have white ancestors, even though I don't look white, I have white ancestors. They come from Spain and they're white. They're Southern European. Like, my ancestors look Southern European. They don't look like white Americans, like the one with blue eyes, really blonde hair. Like, there's a difference between white people, so Northern European, Southern European, and so on. My ancestors look like most Southern Europeans, with like brown eyes and white skin or brown skin, whatever, like, and then fair skin, whatever you want to call it. But like, people were just debating me on this video, and this comment said that that my hair basically, like, I don't know if you could tell, it's kind of wavy. I mean, it's wavy. So in Spanish you call it like broken hair, because it's like not straight, so you call it broken hair. And the thing is, like, my mom and my dad have straight black hair. They were born with black hair. They were born with straight black hair. And so yeah, people say, well, science says that you're supposed to inherit what you inherit from your parents. It's like, it's passed down. If both of your parents have straight hair, you're gonna have straight hair, right? But at the end of the day, my parents both have straight hair, and I was born with broken hair. If people get mad, like, if people don't want to call it wavy, I get it. It's different type texture, right? Because I'm mixed. Again, like, it might be, my hair might be of a mixed person, or it might be like of a Spanish. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying that like it's 100% like of a white Southern European Spaniard, because I don't know my white Spaniards ancestors. I don't know where they come from. I don't even know where they come from. I don't know how like specifically our ancestors would look, and I don't care. But I do know that my hair is not the common Native American, indigenous of Mexico people. Yeah, sure, there might be a full-blooded Native American of Mexico that might have wavy hair, but you gotta know the genetics behind, the reasons behind that. There might be many reasons. Again, I don't know. They would have to tell the story, but this is my story. And science says that because both of my parents have straight hair, I'm supposed to have straight hair. But guess what? I don't have straight hair. So, because I come from mixed people. My mom's mixed, and my dad is full-blooded, so that makes me mixed because my mom is mixed. My mom comes from mixed people because her parents are mixed. My grandparents come from mixed people because their grandparents are mixed. So if you don't understand the whole mixed part, then you have to look at more than one story. Mix is not one. Mixed people are not gray and black. People try to group mixed people into one race, into gray and black. It doesn't work like that. It's multiple colors, because we're mixed, again, and it depends what you're mixed with and so on, that your genetics and traits are going to be different. So again, I'm going to show a picture of my mom and brother. So I'm going to show a picture of my mom, because my mom has straight hair, but I, based on photos I've seen, like, on her side of the family, the wavy hair is common, you know. um yeah, wavy hair is common in my mom's side of the family. She didn't inherit wavy hair, but she inherited like more dominant native traits, you know, what's more commonly known in native Mexico people traits. She didn't inherit that many European, specifically Southern European, Spanish uh physical traits and so on. uh Physical, because I don't know about internally, right? Like that's a considering factor too, but internally, like physical, that's another thing. So, you know, and the other thing is like brown hair is common among my mom's side of the family. A lot of people were telling me like, I don't know, they were saying like brown hair and stuff, like, oh, again, like Native Americans, I don't know any Native American in Mexico like that has brown hair. Does that make sense? Like do a study, like, is it, and it's like, I'm gonna just tell y'all, like, so you guys don't act surprised. There is no scientific evidence, and there's not gonna be a scientific evidence on this type of on these type of issues, these type of problems. So yeah, like, don't get your hopes up, because it's gonna be rare. Like, first of all, if you want to do research, how are you going to do your research? Like, you need to take a DNA test, and then on top of that, you need to do the contributing factors. Like, is that person, like, you're going to test, you could test 100 Mexicans with brown hair, and then you have to take 100 DNA tests and see what their genetics is. Like, okay, out of those people, how many have 100% native blood? It's going to be zero, you know. And then out of all those people, how many people have majority native blood or majority European blood? Obviously that is going to be different, you know. In some cases, you know, majority of the study might say, oh, you know what, most people in Mexico that have brown hair have more like it shows in their DNA test that they're more European than native. And you're gonna get lower cases saying that these people with brown hair with high native um, these people with brown hair who have a lot of native ancestry have a small percentage of European, and they have brown hair because they're European, because they have European ancestors, you know, even though they have a small percentage. That doesn't go away from one generation to the next, you know. It skips many generations and so on. Again, like I said, my parents both have straight hair, so it skipped a generation. So because, like, again, mixed traits and so on. I don't know how many generations did my wavy hair skip my family. Like, from what I know, both of my parents have straight hair. From what I know, my cousins have wavy hair. My aunts have wavy hair. Oh, well, it's a mixture, right? Some have straight hair, some have wavy hair. It's a mixture, you know. Anyways, let's go back to like the thingy about the hair. How I was explaining in that video how native hair versus European hair. So let's talk about brown hair now, right? So I was born with black hair. It stayed black. Both of my parents were born with black hair, and it stayed black. I had one brother, you know, my brother, my older brother. He was born with dark brown hair, like really dark brown hair, and it turned black. And I hope that makes sense. I don't know why this person's texting me. I don't know what the fuck they want. Anyways, I hope that makes sense, right? I had black hair and it stayed black, which is common, right? It's common among Native Americans, at least where I'm from, right? Your hair, you're not gonna be born with brown hair and then it turn black after, like, maybe once you're 10, right? Once you're 10, like, your hair starts to change. That does happen with certain white people and certain mixed people. Your hair goes from like golden brown or brown to dark brown or black. And we're not talking about that all hair is brown, right? We're not talking about that. That's another topic. So yeah, like I said, I'm showing a picture of my mom and my brother. um so if you could see, like, my mom has black hair, my brother has dark brown hair when he was a baby, but like it obviously turned black, you know. um and I could tell because I'm not gonna show my cousins, but my cousins on their other on are on the other side, and my brother has the same type of hair as my other cousin, and they're both dark brown hairs. And then my cousin has a brother who has black hair. You know, my cousins are about the same age, and you could tell the difference between their hair. I might edit the photo so y'all could see, but yeah, like you could tell the difference because like mixed people are gonna have different type of hair, you know. Like it's not like us my dad's side of the family where you're full-blooded and you're expected to have a certain trait of, you know, certain trait, right? You know, because like we all, when you go to like a full-blooded indigenous community, everybody's gonna look the same. Black hair, straight black hair, it's straight, you know, brown skin, and so on. So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, mm, you know, like I had two cousins, right? One came out with black hair, one came out with dark brown hair, and that's because they're mixed. You know, they have the same dad, mom and dad, but because we're mixed, we're gonna get different types of traits. It doesn't like it doesn't like, you know, technically, like that means like because my cousin was born with light skin and brown hair, that doesn't mean he's white automatically. Like he's not white, you know. And then my other cousin, like he's dark hair and brown skin, like he's indigenous. Like no, they're mixed. they're they're not black and gray, they're a mixture of both different colors, right? So um and I've already showed old videos of like how mixed my family is. You know how my mom's family came from like white to medium brown to light skin, to dark brown. You know, that's how my mom's family came out. They came out different colors, different hairstyles, different hair traits, you know, different type of hair texture. And that's what I meant to say, hair texture. Different eye colors. You know, I had an aunt that came out with green eyes. I had an aunt that came with light brown eyes. My mom came out with brown eyes. My uncle came out with dark brown eyes. My mom too. I think my mom's had like medium brown eyes. So yeah, that's what I wanted to reply. That's what I wanted to reply and comment on. Look, if you guys don't want to believe that my hair is European, don't believe it. Like, but you know, um, you just don't believe it. You know, but it's of Spanish descent. You know, my hair. Like, even though like I probably had a full-blooded white Spanish Southern European relative, like who knows, probably a long time ago, but unfortunately I inherited some of those traits. Yeah, it doesn't go away, you know. It doesn't go away. And this person said, like, you know, they're talking about if I had a baby and stuff. Like, it's not other people are saying like, what if you have a baby, it's gonna look native. That's not true because my brother had a baby. Well, my brother's mixed, his girlfriend's mixed, and they had a baby, and it came out with dark brown hair. It came out with brown hair, and it's like turning dark little by little. But it came out with brown hair and then white skin. So again, you know, even though his parents aren't white, they had a white presenting child. You know, their child's white presenting, and it's not white. You know, it's not white. You know, even though like in the future people might look at the baby as white, it's not white. Even though it has white skin, dark brown hair, it's not white. You know, it's a mixed baby. It's a biracial baby. And I'm gonna talk about that in another topic. Like, the whole white presenting and so on, which I already talked about. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching.